People sometimes ask me, Ernie, you're a Christian. How would you describe God? And how would you describe Jesus? And that's a pretty good question, actually, because you can get into the spiritual and the biblical thing and start pulling out verses and things. All very cool to be able to do. But for me, I know when I was a teenager and this story grabbed me by the heart, it wasn't so much about the religious, it was about the relational part. God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Whoever believes in him won't perish but have everlasting life. Put your own name in there, right? God so loved Ernie, he gave his only begotten son that if Ernie believes in him, Ernie won't die, he'll have everlasting life. That's John 3:16. The next verse is as key because God didn't send his son to Ernie to condemn him, but that through him Ernie could be saved. And so when people say, how do you describe God? I say, well, imagine God's like a giant bonfire in your backyard. And he has a way of doing things. There's God's way, and there's another way. You can call that other way sin, wrong, whatever you want to call it. So let's say you've been going the other way and never really considered God or Jesus, and I believe God is real, and we'll all approach that roaring bonfire one day. Well, all those wrong things that you've done, or other way than God, is like pouring gasoline on yourself all those years. And kind of as soon as you get close to that fire, the gasoline doesn't even ignite first. It's the fumes. You can only get so close. God doesn't want to see you die or destroyed. God wants to be with you. That's why he sent Christ to earth, to fix things. Because he did give us freedom of choice. We can choose to go anywhere we want to go, do anything we want to do, which is a cool thing about that God. But the part about Christ is that if you trust in him, you can be clothed with Christ. So when you take your stinky gasoline-soaked self and stand before that fire, it's like Jesus is an asbestos suit for you. And when God looks at you, he sees his son, and that's a real good thing. So why do bad things happen if God's a loving God? It's because we chose to go a way other than his way. And so when we realize he loves us so much, he sent his son to die for us, actually himself incarnate, then you kind of understand the lengths he'll go. That's what I believe. Have a great day. I love you all.